Good morning, students. I just want to let you know that I appreciate all the hard work that you're doing with all of these lessons and checks while I'm not there. You're doing a great job. But it appears that yesterday's check may have been a little bit confusing or I didn't explain it well enough. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go through that check with you. I changed the numbers, I changed the problem, and then I'm going to have you go back and do it again. Maybe that'll make it a little bit clearer. Some of you did a really nice job. You followed the procedure exactly from the lesson, but I wanted to just make sure everybody has an opportunity to do that. So I'm going to share my screen. Just give me a second here. And let me see if I can bring in my, there we go. All right, so I printed off a copy of this and I changed the problem. I said find the least common multiple of 5, 8, and 10. So that's a slightly different problem that we have. So here's what I'm expecting. Some people did not understand prime factorization. So that's not a list of all the factors. It is all of the prime factors. That's, remember, we did the trees or the ladders for this. Remember, in the lesson from yesterday, I gave you a link to all the common prime factorizations. You can use that too. So make sure you use all the resources you have. So here's what I would expect. Now, 5 is a prime number to begin with. So its only factor is 5. Its only prime factor. Some of you wrote 1 times, like in the past, if you wrote 1 times 5, I was a little bit lenient on that. If you look on the left or on the right-hand side of our classroom at the top above the board, all of our prime factors, 1 is not a prime number. So we usually never list 1. So in this case, write the prime factorization of 5, and it's just 5. So writing the prime factorization of 8, okay? So even if we did a factor tree, 8 can be broken into 2 times 4, and then 4 can be broken into 2 times 2. And so we have 2 times 2 times 2. So that is the prime factorization of 8. I'm gonna flip my page over here. Okay, so the prime factorization of 10, and we know that to be 2 times 5. Okay, so while some of you maybe got those first 3 correct, then the next part might have been confusing. If you refer back to the video of the lesson, if I wrote all of those, I'm going to write these all 5, 8, and 10. Okay, I wrote them like this. So we wrote 5, and then 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. Remember, we're going to line up our factors. And then 10 is 5 times 2. Then our least common multiple, remember, we're going to take 1 from each column. Here's a 5, a 2, a 2, and a 2. So this is what I would have written here. What are the prime factors of the LCM? And you could write them in any order. So you go 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. And then when it says number 5, multiply the factors in question 4 together to get the LCM. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 5, that is 40. So for this particular problem, the least common multiple of 5, 8, and 10 is 40. So now what I want you to do is to practice this a little bit more, and then go back and do that check, the 5.1b check. I open it up so that you can redo that. And I hope this helps. Have a good day. Stay safe and stay healthy.